So recently I decided to rewatch Sword Art Online. Like, I'm trying to burn through all of it. Again. I watched it when it first came out. It was a long time ago though, but I watched it when it first came out. And I decided recently, I was like, you know what? Why not? Why not rewatch it? Sword Art Online is a very divisive show. I personally am. I now know why. Like back then, it was like the hype. It was like the hype, and then over time I started just think about it more. I started seeing other people's opinions about it, and I started thinking about it myself. And I was like, man, Sword Art Online is not that good. Now I'm not going against anyone who likes the show. It has a ton of fans. It's making bank. So you know what? Whoever likes it, that's that's for them. They're the ones who enjoy the anime. It's just not for me. But Sword Art Online is a tough show to talk about because one hand you have people who hate it, there are people who like it. Me, this is just a heavily opinionated topic here. This is just for me saying this. Sword Art Online is terrible. And I'm keeping it strictly in arcs, because I'm in the middle of rewatching Fairy Dance arc, and I'm hesitant as hell watching it. But I'm keeping it strictly to Sword Art Online Season 1. So basically the entire AINCRAD arc. And I started going episode by episode. I started chronicling everything. I was like, oh, this happened in this episode. This event happened in this episode. This event happened in episode 2, 3, etc., etc. And I would say that SAO, episode 1 was the strongest opening. One thing I did like about episode 1 is it was actually the best part of the series. Nothing flew off the handle. I like that scene where a bunch of the female players in the game, the player characters, were actually just transformed back into their IRL male forms because Kayaba transformed everybody back into they look like their real life selves, and I thought that was funny. And I did funny that there was dudes who were trying to there were actual dudes. It was showing in the show that the dudes were trying to pick up some girls in the game, but it actually turns out that those girls were dudes. And that's funny. And it's because it's funny because it reflects real life. People do that all the time just to find out that there's a dude in that avatar. And it's funny to me. But I would say this, it didn't, on its first foot, it just shows that SAO is not that good of a game, really, and it just shows it wasn't really that good of a game, actually a game. SAO as a game is not good. It's Sword Art Online, and it's mostly based around sword skills, and I feel that would just get old real quick. I get some games can work with just sword skills, but you need something to mix it up with. You're just not attacking with the sword, and SAO starts off with no magic. And it's an MMORPG where all you can do is use swords. You can use other weapons, but mostly it's just swords and nothing else. And that kind of sucks, especially we got Kirito who can dual wield, but I'll get to that. And it's so weird. Even as a game, it's stupid. And and then there's the problems with the nerve gear and I get Kayaba try to put it in ways oh no, if you get the nerve gear removed from your head, you will, get killed instantly due to microwaves. And I'm how the hell did this pass testing? I get, Kayaba's supposed to be evil and everything, but how in the hell did it pass testing to do such a thing? This is retarded. And I got nothing for that one. I get it's a death game. There could have been any other way to do that. The nerve gear locks onto your head, and you can't be pulled out or anything. And there's some things that they didn't explain. What if power goes out? What if someone let's say their power goes out? They never actually explain that. They never explain someone's power goes out or something like that, and do they just die? It says they did say that there were some people who tried to remove it from someone else and they died because obviously removing it will kill you. So I guess that if someone's power went out, you're screwed. Let's say you're getting up on those high floors and then your power goes out and then you just die because why not? But yeah, that's episode 1 introduction. You do see glimpses of Lisbeth, Asuna, and Celica. And I made a joke as I was watching the show. Like once Silica stopped, like once she her past her episode introduction, she stops being seen after a while. You don't see Silica until like the after Kirito beats Kayaba, and I find it funny. I've been like chronicling. I was like, where's Silica? Where is she? Like, I don't even like Silica at all, but I'm like, where does she go? Where's Silica? And I kept saying that in each one of my posts. And I was like, man, like I've started posting this on social media sites. And I was like, man, I'm, chronicle my journey through SAO. And I'm like, where the hell is Silica? You get like the episode 2, and then it introduces Asuna. Well, it doesn't like, it introduces Asuna. She's like, introduces a cool character. And I'm sitting there like, damn, dude, there's no, like, don't even get attached to that because that's going to fall off later. Like, she still does cool things, but once AINCRAD ends, that's just game over for Asuna. She just over. Then Kirito gets, he becomes officially a beater, beta tester / cheater. And I don't like that name because it sounds very inappropriate. It could have easily come up with a better name. I get it, beater, like he's going to beat the game. But, it's also like, oh, it's like a cross between beta tester and cheater. Nah, dude. No. But then they meet this dude who's also a beta tester, Diabel. And he gets wrecked by the first boss. And I find it funny that, like, the Cobalt Lord, the Cobalt Lord fight, Diabel gets wrecked by that fight. And he didn't want to take the potion. Now, I heard in the light novel that the reason he didn't take the potion, because obviously Kirito didn't even offer him a potion in the light novel, but in the anime, it just makes him look stupid. Like, oh no, like, this potion could literally save your life, but then they reveal like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, anyway, like, potion doesn't matter. Can't do that. Like, the potion could have helped him somewhat, but I don't know why anime introduced like, oh no, here's a potion, Diabel, but like he's like, no, I don't want that. Like, no. I'm like, it makes it seem like it's important because he's like, I want to take your help. Like, I don't want them to know I'm a beta tester and I just die like that. But like, it just makes him look stupid, and he just dies. Like, it wasn't that extreme. Like, if it was like a more extreme thing, like he couldn't do anything at all. Like, yeah, but. But you know what? I gave episode 2 some credit. They introduced Best Boy Agiel. Agiel's like the only character in the show I actually remotely like. And that's sad, because Agiel doesn't get no screen time, but like the series has not ruined Agiel for me. That's the thing about it. Like, the one character I feel like that's been consistent, other than Yuchio, but that's all the way in Alicization. I'm not even going to talk about Alicization anytime soon. But Agiel, I like Agiel. And it's not because he's black, because I like him. He's like a generally nice character. He's a father. He's just playing the game. Have some fun. He's the one who even brought the whole speech about like about the books, the little guides that they said the beta testers made, and he's the only one who's trying to calm everyone down. It's like, look, everybody's freaking out. Look, everybody got these guides. Look through them. Pay attention, whatnot. Plus, Patrick Sykes does a good job. It's just, damn, Patrick Sykes does a good black guy voice. Like, it will always be funny to me. Episode 2 actually introduces some good animation. SAO's animation is a tough thing to talk about because sometimes it looks good, sometimes it's a bit much, and like some of the Cobalt Lore fight stuff in episode 2 doesn't look right. But it looks cool. The spectacle's all right. So yeah. So after the whole Cobalt Lore fight, Kirito decides like, you know what, I'm gonna go solo, and that sounds stupid to go solo in an MMORPG. Like, the whole point of an MMO is like massively multiplayer online RPG, but since Kirito is the equivalent of like 20 gaming gods, he goes for it. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Kirito is going to he goes solo. The dude's practically the equivalent of 20 gaming gods. And I find it fun that he gets the rare item drop from the damn enemy. Despite him and Asuna being the ones that took down Cobalt. Like, what if Asuka got the black outfit? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But like, it's not even like his iconic outfit. Yeah, it's like, it's going to take a while for Kirito to even get his iconic outfit. And the funny thing I found about the whole Cobalt Lord fight is that once they reach the boss fight, it's like, oh, what the hell? This boss fight, we don't know about this. Like, what's going on here? And like the boss fight actually, the Cobalt Lord actually brought out a different weapon. Like, then he was told by the betas. And it made me laugh because like, oh shit. Oh shit. we the beta testers didn't tell us this because the freaking thing got changed. And beta is like, you get your information from there, but things will be changed. Like, I get what they're going for, which is I thought Diablo got that. I was like, oh shit. He didn't have that weapon before. But like, even beta testers getting all accused for like this stuff like that is so stupid to me because they wrote all the info in the guidebook. Like, if anything, the beta testers can like help. They wrote the everything that the beta testers had, like info wise, the players who had the book had. So I don't get why the beta testers were so like lauded. Like, I get it, it's trying to single out Kirito. He's a beta tester, I get that. But the way they set it up is like, okay, the beta testers had the book, the little guide books. They wrote down all the info, and then the players in the game get a hold of that guidebook so they can get the info. It's like, okay, we gotta fight the Cobalt Lord fight. This is the weapon he has, etc., etc. So I don't get why the beta testers were accused if they had the information in the book. Like, and then Agile did say that everyone had a hold of the guidebook. Everyone like was able to get a guidebook easily. They can go to any shop and get it. So that was stupid to say, oh, well, I don't get it. Why? Like, the beta testers wrote down everything in those little guidebooks. Those guidebooks can be purchased from anywhere, as Agile said. So anyone has a chance to get a hold of it. So, like, there's no point being angry at the beta testers because I think the main reason why is because, the beta testers just get past everything. They know this place more than we do because they have got through it. They've played up to that point. But Kirito's, like, we couldn't even really go anywhere. And on top of that, we have all the info in these books. So, whatever. But, moving on from episode 2, we go to episode 3. And it's going to be a long time. Like, episode 3 is not really hard to explain. Like, it's super simple to get. Kirito joins the guild. He bonds with some peeps at the guild. It made it seem like Kirito's like, he started to bond with people, get to the big friendship. But like, some of the characters didn't even matter. Like, there were like 2 members of the Moonlight Black Cats. And there were Sachi, obviously, and Keita. I can't even remember off the top of my head what that like Keita do was. But then there was also another member named Tetsuo. He was also, and the only reason I even know his name because they mentioned that he was the only other fighter than Kirito on the team. And then they go to that dungeon. He was like, dude, we can just go in. Let's go in this dungeon, dude. We never know. And, like, it's stupid. Kirito's, like, warning. He's like, dude, like, don't go in there. Like, don't go in that dungeon because, like, you can't escape from that room. And I just find it stupid, like, the other 3 members, other than, like, Sachi and Keita, they were so goddamn stupid and run into that room and get themselves killed. And, like, it's supposed to make it, like, it made it seem like it was, like, a big dramatic moment, but I'm sitting there, like, you guys are stupid. I get, like, the item you wanted, but, like, I don't think it was worth it. Like, you guys know there's like boss rules you can't escape from. And I'm not going to give Kirito crap for hiding this level. Like, they knew the dungeon was outside their league. And like, I feel like they have more rational thoughts. Like, okay, look, this game is a death game. You die in the game, you die in real life. So like, I'm not going to blame Kirito for that. Like, one thing I'm not going to blame Kirito for is for like, I'm not even gonna give him shit for like talking about, oh man, I blame myself for the Black Cats dying. I'm not even gonna blame him for that one because they were so goddamn stupid to like jump into there. And then Sachi died. Everybody liked Sachi. Sachi was alright. Like, she wasn't like anything major. Like I get like the only thing we really got from her that she was scared of the game. She started bonding with Kirito a bit. You didn't really have a long enough time to bond with Sachi, and that's why I feel like her death didn't feel like it had any like real impact. It had impact, but not really any real impact because she wasn't around that long. There was only one episode to establish not long, like it wasn't even long enough to establish like, oh yeah, she's awesome, like she's gonna live. And nah. Then you got the 4th episode of SAO. I'm just going by episode because it's just easier to get that way. Like, trying to do it all in order sucks and I hate it. So basically episode 4 is where SAO runs off the goddamn rails, dude. Like, it runs off the goddamn rails. Like, once this episode hits, SAO just stops being, like, any kind of respectful to me. You get this somewhat happy and cheerful episode, like, and then, like, right after the massacre of the Moonlit Black Cats, that's jarring as hell. Like, the episode's a lot cheerier. And, like, damn. dude, it's like you just like saw someone explode, and then like immediately afterwards, some people are dancing in the street happy and shit. Like, oh my god. Silica is introduced in episode 4. She is not here. She's here for fan service bait. That's it. That is totally it. There's nothing to Silica but the fan service. Not even gonna lie. Like all those shots of her getting hit by those monsters. Yeah, I'm not even gonna like go into depth about it because I just don't like talking about it. But like fan service. And then like by episode 4, I know time skips is a thing, which is stupid because Kirito's like level 40 back in episode 3. Episode 4 hits and it's a time skip, duh. But he's already level 78 with specifically 14,500 HP. And he has an auto regeneration skill that allows him to heal 600 HP every 10 seconds. So it's so stupid. Like he gets cut by an entire team of players and his HP barely drops. And I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? This dude's been soloing the entire game, and he's been taking all this stuff. He has not died once. HP hasn't dropped any lower once, and he's already level 78. So pretty much by episode 4, Kirito's level 78. So pretty much he's gonna make the rest of the game seem like absolutely nothing, literally nothing. He made some big speech about him being a solo player. Like I'm not dissing. There's certain OP characters, right, that work well, like Alucard from Hellsing. He's OP as hell, but he doesn't make it seem like he makes it like a kind of like more enjoyment to watch him. You know, he makes it like an enjoyment. He has a bunch of cool skills. He has fun with it. Kirito doesn't have fun with it. It just makes him seem like he's some OP asshole. Like, it's like, ha ha ha, you guys can't beat me. I'm too OP. Like Kirito doesn't really have enough of character to justify him being like this OP. Like Alucard's happy. He's having fun. He takes it seriously. He's just having fun with the fight. But Kirito's just like, he's just like man all the time. That's why he can't be like that OP-ness. And then, you know, this is where, you know, Kirito gets this big thing. Oh, I'm a solo. I'm the Black Swordsman now. So, you know, yay. And that's where, like, Berserk fans collectively have, like a freaking aneurysm from hearing that. And another thing in episode 4 is that, like, they introduced a character called Rosalia. And she was the girl that wouldn't, she's using, like, Silica as, like, crap, I forgot what she was using her for. I swear to God. She was having like Silica part of her group. I don't know. She rejected her from the group. That's why. And I find it kind of sad that Rosalia, I call her Rosalia. She's not a Pokemon. Rosalia, she has like the best character design in the entire series, and it's freaking wasted on a one-off villain. Like Rosalia looks like a character that would be probably like she would stay around, have some staying power, but like holy shit, dude, she doesn't do anything. She doesn't do anything, dude. Like she gets get by Kirito, and that's it. And so this is where the part where Kirito's harem starts to build. We got Silica so far. And then like episode 5 is a stupid episode. It's so stupid because it's a goddamn murder mystery. And there's nothing wrong with murder mysteries, but it just it's so ooh. Okay. One thing is the ass shots. I don't like talking about this stuff, but they have very inappropriate ass shots in this show. Like, why? Like, there was a girl who lost her friends, right? There was like a girl who lost her friends. What was her face? Yoko. And like, while she's talking about her friend, like she lost her friend. She's crying and she's distraught over her death. And the camera pans, like the camera like shifts from Kirito. Like it has Kirito and, you know, her butt in the scene, but like it's so the detail on it is ridiculous, and like that's the worst moment to do something like that. And not only once, like she talks because she like it pans in back to her again, like her face and Kirito. Then it goes back to her butt again. I'm like, are you freaking serious, dude? It did it twice, and it did it in a scene where Austin is talking to Kirito, like she's trying to grab a sword for her, and it just in details ass shot. And I'm sitting here like, are you kidding me? This is supposed to be like a serious episode, and you just spend the time like, yeah, let's show Asana's and Yoko's butts. Yeah, that's great. And I'm sitting there like, God damn it, dude. That was inappropriate. Like 3. I counted 3 butt shots in the episode alone. And ironically enough, that was the only highlight of the episode, despite the episode was boring. Episode 5 is boring as sin, dude. Like, the time skips ruins everything. Kirito had already met some dudes off screen that now are somehow important to the current topic, like to the laughing coffin, and like the episode is boring. Like, okay, the main big thing is like, okay, a player gets killed in the safe zone, and safe zones players aren't able to be killed. There's some players that are staying in safe zones to prevent from going out into, going to the floors and getting wrecked out there. And I just don't get it. Like, I get the whole safe zone mystery swing, but like okay, so episode 6 will explain this, but the hoops and hurdles they explain to justify, oh yeah, we died in safe zone because we did this. It's so stupid, but I'll get to that once I talk about episode 6. And then, this is my first rambling about, oh, where the hell does Silica go? Silica's gone now. She's gone. She leaves Kirito off screen, and she's just, it's because of the time skips, dude. Like, but as I said before, there's this girl named Yoko. Kirito and Hasuna meet her. Yeah, she had her friend killed in safe zone. And her team is now suspected for having a killer within the group that also killed the leader, Griselda. And then, like, there's this stupid-ass scene where Yoko just flips out of nowhere, and then she gets killed by a dagger that's she decides to sit on the windowsill, and then she gets killed by a dagger. And don't worry, episode 6 will explain this, I'm going to explain this in a minute, because it's so freaking stupid. And she decides to sit on the windowsill, get killed with a dagger, because, big plan. It's like a big master plan. And I know episode 5 was set up for episode 6, but goddamn, this episode's so boring. This episode is so boring. Like, it's not even like the funny, like I can laugh at it, like except the ass shots. It's not even the funny I can laugh at SAO. This episode is just actually boring as hell. And then we get to episode 6, and it's bar none one of the worst episodes in AINCRAD. It's so stupid, mostly because of the ending, and the ending mostly pissed me the hell off. So we're going to get to the whole part where, like, Kirito finally meets the member of the Laughing Coffin. They introduced the Laughing Coffin Guild for the first time. And they're really pretty much nothing but hired killers at this point. They'll become later down the line of SAO. They start getting mentioned more and they become a thing. But that's later. And then they try to the whole plan for Kirito, Asuna, and Yoko to try to do is, like, they're going to snuff out the killer. The killer who killed Griselda and killed Yoko. And the plan is so stupid, right? The plan, okay. So, obviously, they're in the safe zone. They can't get killed within the safe zone. So, what they did was they faked their own deaths by destroying their armor durability. And as the armor durability gets destroyed, they subsequently teleport out of the armor as it is broken. Because, like, when people die, they burst into, like, some digital lights. So, like, and when your armor durability breaks into, sorry about that. When you teleport, when your armor breaks, I'm trying to remember if it was teleportation or the armor break. But when your armor breaks, it breaks into digital lights. So basically, when they teleport out, it looks as if they died inside the armor as it's broken, because it looks like someone dying. And it's so stupid. That's so situational. I mean, it would sound cool than anything else, but, like, that just sounds like so situational. I was like, how the hell would you even come up with that plan? And then like, funny enough, Kirito's like, I call it Kazuto Master Detective Kiri guy. He comes up with the correct solution for a complicated plan that no person would have ever guessed. Like, he guessed that plan down to the letter. Like, just the exact thing. And I'm sitting here like, how the hell did Kirito even come to that solution? He had, like, no leads to go on, honestly, to come to that solution at all. And then you get to the ending. The ending of episode 6 is so ass backwardsly retarded. Okay, so the main villain of the episode, he is actually a member of the guild, and the leader of the guild was his wife, Griselda. And I don't remember his name. I don't remember the dude's name. I hate him so much. So he kills his own wife, and after one line of dialogue telling, like, oh, you did this bad thing, the dude breaks down immediately, just like one line of dialogue from Asuna. He breaks down, and he's like, oh my god, what have I done? What have I done this? Then his friends come in, the other members of the guild, Yoko and that other dude I can't remember the name of. But the remaining members of the guild come in, and they're all like, don't worry, we can handle this problem on our own. And the episode just forgets about it. It just forgets that the dude just killed his wife. and he got to be, the dude killed his wife. He got to be with his friends, and all is forgiven. So we spent 2 episodes just to get to an ending where, yeah, the main villain, he kills his wife. He breaks down, like, after one line, like, there's no struggle or anything. It's just like one line of dialogue from Austin. It's like, oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? And then he gets away with it. Like, it's so stupid. We wasted 2 episodes for this ending. And I got nothing for that. And on top of the fact, someone informed me that this took up 3/4 of one light novel. And I'm sitting here like, are you kidding me? Like I heard it was shortened in the anime, but like that, I'm judging just the anime, not the light novel. And it's so stupid. Like Reki Kawahara is trying to justify how the dude killed his wife. Who does that? Who freaking, like, oh yeah, I'm trying to sympathize with this man we're never going to see again. He killed his wife. Because, you know, like, oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I would be more outraged if I wasn't trying to be quiet, because, you know, I'm trying to, you know, keep it quiet. Trying to not yell so much. But episode 6's ending is terrible. It's so stupid. It's one of the dumbest things in this series. The dude gets away with it. Like, it's like, oh, I killed my wife, and all is forgiven. I can still be my friends. You know, we're going to probably go off in the countryside. Like, what was the point then? Like, moving on before I get angry, we move on to episode 7 of SAO. And Kirito starts off as an asshole at the beginning of it. He's such a dick at the very beginning of the episode. It's ridiculous. Like, I wanted to literally punch him in the face through the screen. That's how much it was. He breaks. Okay, so he meets Elizabeth in this episode, right? You know, Elizabeth, the swordsmith, and he takes her sword. He's like, you know, that sword ain't that good. He's like, this sword probably ain't that good. He breaks the sword, like, just for the hell of it. Like, he's like, oh, let's test his durability. If it's just your best sword, it should be able to survive against mine. He's such an asshole. He takes her sword. He breaks her best sword. He whines at her when they get to the ice dungeon you're supposed to, and then pats her head like everything's all right. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that just shows, like, stupidity on Elizabeth and both Kirito's part. Like, oh my god. And, you know, I started thinking about Elizabeth more, and I was like, yeah, she ain't as garbage as I remember, but she fell for Kirito way too easily. And, like at least with Silica, like, I can justify her falling for Kirito in a way. I can't really, but Elizabeth's even worse because Kirito is such an ass to her most of the episode. Like half the episode, he was just so mean to her. And then she just falls for Kirito, like, not even, like, almost all the way through. He's like, oh, no, I love you, Kirito. I was like, it was, like, 2 days together. I'm, like, sitting here, like, oh, my freaking god, dude. I heard, like, trashier harem anime get a better time than this. And you know what? There's some harem anime that just has a female character who just falls for the main dude. Duh. Like, they do that too soon, duh. But, like, god, Kirito just had, like, no reason. Like, at least with the other characters, they're, like, so dense it doesn't even matter. But, like, Kirito's an asshole, like, half this episode. And, like, usually I do screenshots of the anime while I'm watching it. And all I did was post Elizabeth faces because I just didn't want to do anything in the rest of the episode. The CGI was awful, too. Like, oh my, holy shit, dude. Like, and then finally, speaking of shit, Kirito obtained his second sword. He got his second sword. And, you know, I remember I said before that Kirito was level 78 with 14,500 HP in an auto regeneration skill. And he gets a second sword. And his second sword is literally made out of crystallized dragon shit. Don't know. Like, it was funny for like a second. But he literally gets a sword made out of shit. So I kind of, you know, can enjoy that. That's like the only thing I got out of this whole experience. This whole episode was dumb as hell. And you know, it's funny. Kirito actually just started bringing up about his sadder experience in the SAO. He starts bringing about how he was with the Moonlit Black Cats. You know, he was still suffering, you know, stuff like that. But it came out of a way that felt like flat out of nowhere. Like, he just like threw down on people. Like, everything was happy and fine. He's like, oh wait, I'm sad again. Like, I was, oh yeah, remember I was sad. Like, and like, it's like, it would have made more sense if this happened the previous episode, because like episode 5, you know, is all about guild dying, you know, guild players being killed. None of that, like, Kirito didn't really bring up any sad experiences there. So yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Like he didn't even bring up any like like in like the previous shit freaking fella episode 6 would have been a better way because like all team players getting killed. Your team. My bad. Parties are getting killed. Like cars are killing each other. If Kirito had like a moment, it's like, oh man, this just felt like the time the Moonlit Black Cats would have died. I've been more emotionally invested, but Kirito just brought this crap out of nowhere when there was like no reason to do so. And this is the episode that introduces his iconic outfit, and there's no explanation for that like at all. He's just like, yeah, new outfit, yay, like yeah, I got an outfit now, awesome, sweet. And I'm gonna move on to episode 8. Because episode 8 is like meh as hell, and I can deal with like episode like with characters like hanging out. It's mostly just Asuna and Kirito hanging out, trying to build up a relationship. I wouldn't have a problem with that if I was actually emotionally invested with these characters. And the time skips gets even worse because now it's been episode 8. It's officially been 2 years of SAO. Like it's been officially 2 years of people being trapped in the game. And Kirito and Asuna spend their time playing house. They spend their time playing house. Asuna reveals that she maxed out her cooking skills because of course she did. Like, I don't get it. Why she maxed out her cooking skills. Like, I know she's going to cook for Kirito, maybe cook for herself. But it seems like the least consequential thing right now. I mean, hell, Kirito's been going around. His cooking skills like ass. Like, his actual cooking skills are terrible. But whatever. Then Kirito beats Asuna's bodyguard Kurodil. He easily shatters his Kurodil's sword in one strike because, of course, he does. Of course, Kirito. It was revealed that a Laughing Coffin member was in the crowd during the whole fight with Kirito and Kurodil. I'm sitting here like, I wonder if that's going to be important later because it is. More a bunch of Asuka fan. I keep calling her Asuka. Asuna fan service. I feel like this was the episode that started breaking down like less of Asuna's cooler qualities because like the further the series it goes, the less cooler she gets, and like it just comes to a head at Fairy Dance where she is just nothing, dude. Like this episode actually wasn't that bad, be honest. It was meh, but it wasn't bad enough to me like like it wasn't fun enough to make me rage. And the fun enough, I get to the 9th episode of SAO, and this episode actually was not that bad. Not gonna lie, I actually like. This is the only episode I actually like of SAO, and that's saying something. Like this episode wasn't that bad. Like really, like episode 9 was not that bad. Like it starts off with like it doesn't start off with the Kirito doing the Starburst stream, but like the Starburst stream is like the episode where Kirito does the move, does the attack in. It looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. It looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like the type of candy though. Starburst stream. Like any other name would have been great, but Stardust stream would have sounded cooler. But whatever. Yeah, this episode wasn't that bad because like Kirito actually got low enough HP to suffer, and I actually like that. Kirito and Asuna bonded more, which actually these moments weren't that bad. It starts off the episode with them bonding, like them eating, them talking to each other, like communicating, and it wasn't that bad. Not gonna lie, episode 9 was not that bad. I would rage, but like the only thing I really rage about is that like Kirito's having access to dual wielding. No explanation yet because we'll get one later. But he just found this dual wielding skill in his inventory and like what? And like no one else but Kirito can access it, which is even stupider. This is a video game. No one like if you're not a boss, there is no player in the game who has access to a certain skill like that unless it's like balanced, especially MMO, dude. Like if it's MMO and only one player gets to access that kind of skill, that's so stupid. I don't know if any other MMOs out there can do that, but that doesn't sound right to me at all. If it was like an RPG, like a regular RPG, yeah, I could get it. Player choices, you level up a class and you get that weapon because you're the only player playing that class in the game. I can get that. Like, yeah, no, dude. Like episode 9 wasn't terrible, but like Kirito just being the only one having access to dual wielding is stupid. There was a team of exhausted guild members that was trying to come through, and they were trying to get home. But like the other, the main leader of the guild members, like, no, dude, we gotta keep going, dude. We can't die here. We can't stop here. And then he just led them to their deaths because of course he did. Like, what the yeah, episode 9 wasn't that bad, and it's kind of sad to talk about that. Like, it's like, wow, episode 9 wasn't that bad, even though it was still a bad episode. And then we get to like oh shit. We get to like the 10th episode of SAO, which I will split up. I'm gonna split this video off into I'm gonna talk about the 10th episode, 10, 11, was it 10, 11, 12, and 13, so I can get that done with my thoughts. So yeah, I'm splitting this off from episode 10 because this is actually around the time in my original rewatch where like I got a headache. Like this show literally gave me a headache, and I ain't gonna lie, I actually got a headache, like a small headache from the show, like 10 episodes in. But yeah, I will see you all next time. See you all in the next video.